We are live. Welcome back. Welcome back. Today we have two tracks. We're gonna race in Oulton Park and then we're gonna practice Charlotte. That's our plan. That's it. No more further ado. I just wanna put in our Discord server that we are live. So people can join as soon as they see it. Let me just post here real quick. And I do have to get our... Yes, alright, so... Let me see here, because I have like Stream Deck. All right, so we announced on Discord, so now let's go. No, we want to go to the race. So it's kind of a short time, 10 minutes to warm up, but also prevents us from building like that bad muscle memory that sometimes we build after like over practicing. And our goal is to have finally like a good clean race. We had one race this week, which was tragedy. I don't know if you guys are gonna remember, but the car just bounced back out of nowhere and took us out of the race. So hopefully a better result. And after we are done with the race, we're gonna go to Charlotte and practice, because that's next week. And also have a coaching session tomorrow with Gianni. And we are gonna, we have to practice. We just have to practice so we can make the most out of our coaching session. He was watching yesterday. He gave some good feedback offline, which was cool. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me see here. I'll put the Discord. So I learned that I had a Discord link that was outdated. So I'm just gonna post this one here. Pin the message. Tell people they're live. And let's go. The track looks like trash, but it's good that we start like getting the track conditions and how things feel and look like. Before the race, I remember to open caps because I always forget to open caps. Let's go. So first lap is, our goal is gonna be like really warm up the tires. Oh, I just realized I also have to open Sim Hub. Let's park the car here real quick. Hopefully nobody's gonna come crashing behind us, right? Let's just wait for Sim Hub to open. Is anybody coming? No. Okay. Yeah, Sim Hub. Like I have my on my brake pedal. I have the shaker, like the haptic, something like that. And we've been practicing like not triggering the ABS, and instead of looking on the screen like what's going on with my brake, it's better to just feel. It's more efficient. It wasn't good. This wasn't good. We're done with the warm-up lap. Let's try to push a bit and get some good like fast laps here. Hopefully someone coming out of the pit lane won't try to fight for position, right?
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Okay. So yeah, let's see if we can have next lap a clean lap. Because this one, it's already on the trash. So this turn here is a turn that I was struggling yesterday, that I have to work on getting better. There's someone going the wrong direction. I did lift too much here. We don't need to lift as much. That's why I like always like a few laps before the actual race. No grip. There was no grip there. Our target is to go under the 104, like hit the 103 something. And missing the apex by 15 cars not gonna be it. So, and going in the grass not gonna be it as well. So. Hey Craig, how are you doing, man? Welcome, welcome, thanks for joining. Today our plan
You got a slow car on the
is
left.
to race here.
You got a slow car on the left.
Okay, what are you gonna do, buddy? The plan is to race here, like one race, and then go to Charlotte. Oh, what are you
Car on
doing?
your left. Clear on the left.
What is he doing? So in about 5 minutes, we're gonna try our luck,
Car stopped ahead.
and then more Charlotte. I'm really excited for like racing Charlotte. I'm happy I'm learning this track, because last season I saw it and I was lazy. I didn't want to learn it. I was also like working on the GT4, so I didn't want to mix what I was working on. Why, right? Like the guy like already screwed up his lap, and he's gonna now try to screw up my lap as much as he can. There we go. Took you nowhere. Just took you nowhere. Heads down, heads down. I hit the grass there, that's why we spun like this. I have to cut off way more there. Man, hopefully we're not taken out by a bouncing car, right? Remember, like I don't know if we were here last race or if we were like racing. The last race was just the crazy car who bounced back from the wall and we're climbing to P5 because we had a very bad start. We're climbing to P5 and then it happened. Okay, 103.
Check your fastest lap of the session.
It was a 103, like including some screw ups here, so let's see if we can recover. Not ideal. Yeah, this wasn't quite a good exit. But I feel like we're putting some consistent laps here, which is more important than like being just like pure pace.
You got a slow car on the right.
There's someone just like driving on the grass, that's funny. Let's see if we can drop a bit more. Yeah, like the braking exercise helps a lot with consistency, it's insane. Because it kind of forces you to brake earlier. And I just completely screwed up that, like, that's gonna be my pain point on the race. Because if I keep losing a lot of time there, people are gonna decide like to dive bomb me here. So 103.9, is that good? No. Is that bad? Yes. But like at this point of the week, people are gonna get faster and faster. So
Right side, clear on the right.
let's just go to
that
race.
corner and got a slow down penalty.
Yeah, like have a 1.5k guy like being 3/10 faster than we are. So let's just join the race. I'll likely be destroyed on the race in terms of pace, but it's okay. Because we can also... The thing about being slow is that we also develop like racecraft from being slow, right? Defending positions, fighting for positions, trying to catch up. 9.8k, let's see. Oh, Rudy! Rudy's here. Rudy's here. Hey, Rudy. Hey, Rudy. So Rudy's here. He joined like one of our lives like a month ago. Dimitro, we fought for position with Dimitro. Yeah, I'm seeing like some repeater names. Dimitro is also someone I raced before. I'm not gonna go on practice because if I go on practice, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna collect instant points for no reason. So the bad thing, like we're top 5 in terms of iRating, but not top 5 in terms of pace. Likely. The good thing, we have 2 aliens. which bring like the SOF all the way up. If we are clean and consistent and we can find the pace in this race, we can probably get a good result. Yeah, I don't know if you can see the chat. Oh, I have to switch the cameras. I don't know if you can see the chat, but the guy was just saying like, strong field. Like he's at 1.4K. Like, I'm just gonna hang out here all the way in the back, which is fair. You are right. So our rule number 1 is survive. How often do we survive? Not often. Every single time we are killed in the race, how often it's our fault? Not often. Sometimes there's absolutely nothing we could do. Sometimes there's something we could have done, but it's not our fault. And sometimes it's just me being bad. But I think like I'm a pretty decent, like, safe driver. Maybe most people feel the same, but I do think I'm a decent, like, safe driver. I try to think and to race the long race, not like just the next lap or something like that. So one thing that I need to find again, because I was doing this well before, is like I have to be able to keep tight here, because this helps me carry like a lot of speed. So in reality, the 1.4 is not gonna be racing the 9.8, right?
Green,
like
green, green.
they're just in the same field. Like I'm not gonna be racing David or Rudy. Like
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
unless they crash. Let me focus here. Hold on.
One more lap.
It was an awful lap. I'm gonna push, like I don't care. I don't care if we get a 1x, I have to push here. You see how much time I lost there? Okay. So
Alright, there's the checkered flag.
we got like a 103 something, and we're only like P100. It's a strong field. It's a strong field. I don't think you can do 103.3. We can build up to 103.5. So maybe we're fighting for like P5 here, maybe. What I was gonna say is a 1.4 doesn't fight like a 9.8. Like I'm not gonna be racing against David or Rudy. Even like Trevor is below 103. They're gonna race themselves. We're just in the same session. I'm gonna be racing Daniel, like Dimitro, Riley, right? We're racing these people. And maybe Francis doesn't have quite a pace. So he's going to be way back. He's going to be collecting positions if he can stay on track, which is good for him. So, hey, Astros. I finally nailed, I won't say nailed. I'm finally getting consistent on the, getting the wheel straight and just lifting a bit. And that indeed like carries more speed. The problem is I'm carrying more speed and I'm not being able to handle that speed in the following double right-hander, and I always screw it up. Sometimes I get it right and I get a very good lap. Sometimes I don't. Funny enough, my first hot lap I got it right. My second hot lap I didn't, and it was my best time. So maybe I can shave like another 1 or 2 tenths there. Yeah, I agree. Like the focus now is during a race controlling the brake. I think that's gonna be my focus. I think that's gonna be my focus. And if we can survive, even better, even better. Even better. Let's see. I'm feeling good about Charlotte though. Like I was practicing on Charlotte yesterday. And I think we can find a good pace there. We can be way more competitive than... It's funny how some tracks you're just like naturally fast, just match your style. And some tracks you struggle. What's our pace here, Astros? I'm guessing we're gonna be like 102 and like between 102 and 5, 102 and 8. But I haven't been able to break even close to like below 103.5 this week. I should have practiced more as well, but because of the in real life race, I was out for the weekend, and that's when I put a lot of hours as well. I try to practice 2 hours a day. That's kind of my goal. And that's the duration of the live streams if you look if you take a look later. But I come here, I practice for 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours. If it's like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I do have more time. Yeah, that's sick, man. That's a full second faster than my fastest lap. My optimal lap was around like 103.1. Yeah, that's a good pace. Like if I can hit my fastest lap today, 103.1, I'll be super happy. But like we still have a big difference. Big difference. I'll catch you. I'll catch you. We're still gonna have great live battles here that people can be cheering for both of us to not crash, right? But good stuff, man. Good stuff. I'm like very happy to see how fast, at least in terms of iRating, you progress. Because I don't know like how we were in terms of pace before. But I can see like you improved a lot in terms of iRating. And tomorrow I'm gonna have the coaching session with Johnny. Yeah, let me shut up here and try to survive lap 1. I'll be right back, like in terms of talking to you guys. After somebody takes me out of the race, I'll be back talking.
Green, green, green. Left side. Clear.
Went a bit wide here. So I'm in this situation that I'm losing time to the car in front of me and gaining time to the car behind.
To go.
So this might be like a very lonely race. And I'm very like afraid right now of spinning the car. Maybe I should just relax a bit more and really try to control it. I'm gonna shut up for... I said this already. I'm gonna shut up for a bit. Was a good save. That was a good save.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 2.291.
Hey Derek. So Derek was racing with me, same team during the weekend. At Barber, we had a great time there. It was our first time meeting each other. He has a book. Like, if you have like a link to your book, Derek, and you want to share, like, feel free to share like in the comments. I can also post like on our Discord server later as well. So are you in a different race and crashed? I'm guessing that's what happened, right? Yeah, feel free to, like, it's up to you. I just think it's... if it's free, it's even better, right? But, yeah, I just think it's cool. I feel like the whole thing about sim racing is the more we help each other, the more like we collectively grow, and I think it's super cool like you wrote a book. Which I think like that's the biggest, like the first biggest hurdle, right? Let me focus here, otherwise I'm gonna speak. Okay, I feel like the first biggest hurdle is to get to the 2.0. Then like once you get to 2.0, like 2.2, 3, like then it gets stuck there for a long time. This guy's missing this apex. Let's try to push a bit here. Let's see if I can carve out some time.
The leader just did a 2.381.
2.3 on a race should not be allowed. That should be illegal.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
And I just did my fastest lap, like, overall right now. So we should celebrate it.
Five minutes to go.
I think we might be able to catch up to him. Yeah, I agree. I feel like above the 2.5 is when you have like... It's the next step. I feel it's the next step. First is getting out of the 1K, like the low 1Ks. Then it's truly getting like the 2.5. I think my highest was 2.2 or something like that. I am surprised with our pace right now. I really am. Oh, no, 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 no.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 7.
The car behind also spun.
There's an infinite behind.
Okay, we didn't lose any positions, but our chance is gone. I knew like that was my weakest point. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. It's okay. We were enjoying a very good race pace until then. And I also saw the car in front like spinning, so I was trying to think on
The car behind is closing on you. The gap
how
is
to...
2.6 seconds.
Someone spun here. That might have been like someone who was like way like a lap down. Because we didn't gain any positions from that. And here, like, sometimes I spin here for no reason. We must have 2 more laps to go. Let's see how this goes. Even with the spin, we didn't, like, I mean, the spin was the previous lap, I guess. Yeah. I feel bad because I was catching up like 0.2 of a second each lap. And he was feeling the pressure. Like I could see he was feeling the pressure, so... We're gonna have like a very good end of race, but now he's like 15 days ahead of me. The good thing I built enough buffer behind that I could come back and still like keep the position without having to fight for it. Which track are you racing this week, Derek? Yeah, I think the cause was overexcitement. Too early on the gas, probably. Or like too much on the gas too fast, you know? Oh! Honza. Alright. Is that the one that has like the oval, the full oval and the Formula 1 track? Like the Monza combined? I watched some videos on YouTube this week about Monza, and it was like complete chaos.
White flag this time.
Alright, so let's just bring the car home now. Yeah, it looks like a very intense and long track.
Car stop on the right.
Yeah, let's see here. We can actually see it now.
Alright, it's ticket flag.
Let's see what happened. Because it was unfortunate. We're really catching up to the car in front of us. Race. It was this lap here, was right here. So we finished this one. Then we spawn on this one, okay. Let's see. Wasn't this one? Maybe later. I'm guessing it should be this one, right? So let's see. It has to be this one. Yeah, there we go. Let's take a look on a better camera here. I'll take a look at this 102 very shortly. So here's what I saw. Like this white car spins. Or goes off track. I think he spins. No, he didn't spin. He just went off track, I guess. Yeah. Let's see. I went on the brakes where I usually go. Yeah. I think I start releasing the brakes too fast. Too early. Like here, I go all the way down. I don't think you guys can see my inputs. I don't think caps show. No. But basically I think I went too, like, I lift the brakes too fast. And then I try to catch up, like, to... Because you see, like, I'm missing the apex here. And then I go, like, back on the brakes and then it's too late. Then I'm gone. Let's see from the inside how this looks like. Let me see, like, here. So 1, 2, 3, brake here. Yeah. I think it's the opposite, actually. I held the brakes for too long. It's a good point, Rudy. Let me see what I try to do here. Sometimes I do that. Let me see if I did this here. Let me take this off. Nope. Yeah, when I tried to, like, here was too late already. I should have started with that. I tried to counter steer and then it was too late to do that. I tried and I just hit the brakes. I actually saw a video on YouTube explaining how to do that. And I was amazed how it works. So if you don't know what Rudy's talking about, basically here, like, right now I'm feeling the car's gonna oversteer, right? So what I should have done here was get my steering wheel all the way to the right and hit the gas. And then the car, that would induce like an understeer. and the car go like flat. Maybe that's what the white car did. Maybe not. Maybe he was about to spin, I don't know. Can't see from here. But yeah, I think that also distracted me. Instead of focusing on like hitting the apex and looking at the corner, I was looking at him to see if he was going to spin and crash, and that wasn't smart. I do want to see, Rudy, if you don't mind, let's see your fastest lap here. Laps 1026. But I want a decent camera. Why do I have like this crappy camera? I don't know why this happens sometime. So let's maybe jump to Adam. Why can't I have a good camera? Like it's broken here. What am I doing wrong? Let me see if I go to my name, I can change the camera. I hate when this happens. It's not giving me the option to change cameras. Let me see here if I can. Okay. Let me close this. Oh, there we go. Let's see Adam's fast lap. This one. Want to see what an 1022 looks like. Much later on the brakes. Hits a lot of the curve there. Hits the sausage, like he goes in between the sausage, like the sausage in between his wheels. Cuts a lot. He just like carries a lot of speed. Interesting how much he cuts this one here. Opens up. So this is the definition of using 100% of the track. Like, he uses every single inch of the track, like every single inch. He didn't catch as much as I've seen people cutting here. Insane, insane. The funny thing about this track, like different paths, like different lines have different like undulations. So some of the things he's doing here can barely control the car. So like here it's like a late turn, good exit, like we do similarly. Stay to the left, learn with Ezra's, cutting to the right, like we do the same thing here. Then he cuts way more than we do. Like here, I barely touch the curb, he goes over, brakes later than we do. Like here, what he's doing here, I don't do like even remotely close to that. Like he goes, like you see like the sausage goes in between his tires, and we were just like touching the curb. I didn't know it could cut this much, which actually helps because you don't need as much rotation to get like through this part. Then here he cuts this, here's the exit. And like this inner part here that he's cutting off, it's just a lot of like undulation and the car starts trying to dance. So he can really manage that. Opens up here, cuts again. Very wide entry, we don't do as wide of an entry as he does. Yeah, maybe at the end of the day he was right. Like he wins, he wins. Yeah, I almost want to try it again like with his line. So let me save this. A video that eventually one day we're gonna watch. OSP7 again. So let me try to just get like random practice session. Let me try to do the things he was doing and see like what it means in terms of time for us. Rudy, like, did you also feel like the difference of ondulation, or this is more like lower level thing that we struggle more with those things than like higher level people? Because this track, I'm always dancing with the car. I'm just trying to hold the car, and if I go like 5 inches away from my normal line, I feel like the car wants to spin 100% of the time. Let's try. Yeah, but like that's what I do. Like, we have the coach, right? So I watch his. Maybe I should watch his fast lap again. But I'm trying to base off my line from his line. Because truth is, at that level, you have like multiple lines that work probably for different styles. Like here, he cuts like he really hits this, then he breaks super late here, and then he goes like this. I got an off track, you see. I got an off track. I'm just a regular human being. Let me see how much I cut it. Just see how much less I should try to cut it off. Oh, hold on. Too fast. I like. Did we cut off more than he did? Probably, right? Maybe we did. Maybe this is too much. By just... The truth is, he found exactly the limit on that turn. Much more, yeah, okay. Reality check here from Rudy. I was like, maybe I was a few inches away, but like maybe it's much more than that. I don't need like 4th gear here. I don't need 3rd gear here. So here, let's try to find this. That's it. Yeah. I'll ping you on Discord. I'll ping you on Discord. And then he opens up here, and then he uses like all this curve here, opens up here a lot. Let's try. Huge understeer for me here. Okay. No. Maybe I have to go longer on the brakes here. And he was really cutting in here. Opening up here, and then cutting in here. That's actually a very, very good, like... Okay, that wasn't good, but it kept the car on track. Here, he was doing this, braking late, turning in super early. I got an off track, you see? Ah, come on.
You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained.
Was he on gas while eating the sausage? I don't think so. Maybe like he hits the gas as he hits the sausage. Out gas. Now I have to go back to his lap.
Left side, clear. Car on your left, clear.
Go, buddy, go.
Left side, clear.
So I just try to like replicate the line, right? So he comes here, eats a lot, comes here, brakes late, and then he does something like this. I feel like if you do right, like he does, the sausage brings you like into the turn. Let's see, like his pace was like 102.2. Like he was consistently hitting that. I feel like here he was braking much later as well. I'll try. He was going all the way to 5th gear. Of course it's gonna destroy our lap, right? But like we're maybe a full half second, right? We're gonna crash, right? Aren't we? Okay. Let's manage traffic here real quick. We're good like half second.
Left side. Stay on the right.
How would you rate this overtake?
Here on the left. You got a slow car on the left.
Oh, awesome. We just got rid of one. I think I'm getting his cut there. It's insane how much time he saves from that cut. So we're saying he was like 4th gear on turn 1. I know he went all the way to 5th gear here, so... And he went late on the brakes.
Hit the fastest lap.
I don't think that was a good idea. Maybe too many things happening at the same time, right? Then he cuts off a lot here. Brakes late. Aye. I mean, I think if I practice this for a bit more, we'll get there, right? Oh, I'm spinning again. Yeah. And it's not like, what I'm finding interesting is that like it's not that hard to get it right. Like not as hard as I was thinking. So he comes here, then he uses like all this here, then he brakes after. So already in 4th gear, then he uses the inside, all the... Don't touch the grass here. If you touch the grass, you're done. Let me try like one more super fast hot lap. Let's see what we can do. I think like I need to go to 3rd gear, like at least for my level. 4th gear there doesn't quite like like that gentle touch. It's insane, like we're in this new line that we just learned. We're being like I have to learn how to do that in 4th gear.
Go left. You got a slow car on the left.
Oh, I missed the apex. Yep. Okay. Okay, boys.
Car right, clear on the right. Right side, clear on the right.
And he was not cutting the curb at all in this last turn. So let me try that as well. Yeah, I think we need to go to 3rd gear here.
They say you cut the cord. You'll have to slow down.
I don't quite believe like 4th gear there. He was going all the way up to 5th, so like he was carrying way more speed. Let's use a secondary line. Okay, I'll try like one more lap, pushing real hard. And then we're gonna go to Charlotte. I don't know if you guys can see my face every time I touch the grass. Like, I'm just waiting for the car to pull me onto the wall. We did in 4th gear, we gained 0 time. Off track, okay. Let's...
You've got to slow down and give up that time.
Let's just destroy our car. Can we go
Your car is leaking fluid.
over that ramp?
Your car has too much damage. We've got to fix it.
Can we fly? Can we fly? Can we... No, 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 no. Can we fly? Too far, too far. I wanna fly, I wanna fly, I wanna fly, I wanna fly, I wanna fly. We flew. Okay, let's go to Charlotte. Let's go to Charlotte. Let's go to Charlotte. Not bad, like we learned something new today. We learned something new today. Let's see if we actually flew or not. We did, for a brief moment. Quit. Let me, I wanna minimize you. Alright, before we go to Charlotte. Yeah, I'd say like 4 out of 10, but thank you. Before we go in there, if you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. When you subscribe, you let YouTube know that you like this type of content. So a couple of things happen. First, YouTube's gonna let you know every single time I come live, which is every day, around the same time. So you're gonna be there doing nothing probably, or doing something else, and thinking, what can I do 11 p.m. On a Monday night? And then YouTube's gonna remind you that we are live. Then the second thing is YouTube's gonna see like you like this type of content. It's gonna show more people like me to you, so you can meet, like, and see other creators as well, other like sim racers that are starting, that are learning, they're in their journey. So make sure to subscribe, make sure you hit the like button. It's free, helps a lot the channel. We do have a Discord server, so it's the message that's pinned. Hopefully the link's working. Let me check if the link's working, because I was posting like an expired let's see. Can't tell. But hopefully it still works. Yeah, hopefully it still works. So you can join our community there. We have also a Garage 61 team. So every time like you go on a track and you do like your best lap or something, it's gonna show us there, and we can discuss. We can see, like, you can share our telemetry. We can talk about that and just help each other. Like there's no pro helping the non-pro, like charging for things. It's really about building the community, and helps, like, liking and subscribing helps a lot the channel, like really helps. And we're having a lot of lives with many people joining, but people are not subscribing, and it's free. It's completely free. And if at some point you decide you don't like me anymore, you can unsubscribe. So there's no risk. There's no risk to you. Charlotte. I've raced this track with the GT4s, with the Mazdas, never with the M2s. The M2 is just such an interesting car. So the reason why we're racing the M2s is because I learned from a coach the good progression is to start with the M2s, get very good at these cars and like feel confident, then go to the GT4s. They're gonna offer much more like downforce, but at the same, so like they introduce something new, but they're still building up from the skills you build with this car. And then finally the GT3. So that's gonna be our career, our progression here. And these cars, like when I first started iRacing, I tried the Mazdas. I love the MX-5, it's just such a unique car. But then I tried this car and I was like, this car sucks because it doesn't turn. This car doesn't turn. So I focused my time on the Mazdas. I had a lot of fun with the Mazdas. But later I learned that the Mazda is a unique car. Like if you drive the Mazda very well, you drive the Mazda very well. Of course, like if you're a good driver, you can drive like many cars. But the actual skills, like they don't translate quite as well. And here I just want to show you guys how the track looks the other way around. But we're not gonna go this direction. We should go in this direction here. Okay, heads down. Let's try to put some fast laps here. See what we can do. Like, this is very hard with this car. I feel like the GT4 used to hold like much better. Have very gentle input here. Both like the wheel. Both the wheel and the gas. So let's try to do the exercise of we're trying to get a contract with BMW to race their cars for next season. So let's take very good care of the car and working like on building up the pace instead of trying like hot lap after hot lap right off the gate. So we're gonna like brake earlier, a bit earlier with less brake pressure, And then we're gonna start like letting the car slide in a bit more, trying to get the right brake pressure at the right point, which is gonna bring us closer to our optimal lap. So stay on fourth, maybe. So maybe like on the on turn 1, we need to stay on fourth here. Earlier on the brakes here, we're going too late on the brakes. Our goal is to go under 130. And if we go under 129, then it's completely happiness and madness. It's insane how much time you gain attacking the second curve, even if the car is bouncing. Tough to control, it's tough to control. So like now I went on the brakes too early. Okay, let's keep pacing ourselves. Again, take care of the car. The mentality here is to build our fast lap from slower, like build up into our fastest lap. So now I'm gonna try to go a little bit later on the brakes here. Oh, I got an off track. Okay, that was bad. Okay, that was good. That felt good. So the Delta is telling me it was a trash, garbage bus stop, but it felt good. That's the problem. Sometimes it feels good, but it's slow. So let me read that in a second, hold on. Work more left
Just take your fastest lap of the session.
before what? Oh, look who's here. Hey, Jenny. You're watching me struggling a lot today. Let me see here. Final corner, try to work up to peak of about 51%. The brake. Okay, the brake. Okay. Yeah, like, I like this. At least I like this track. What I'm struggling here is between the walls. Like after turn 1, I'm spinning a lot. Like, I think when I get too close to the inside wall, that upsets the car. Maybe let me get like a set of fresh tires. Let's see. And then Craig was saying work more left before that double right in the infield. Okay. Open up more. Let's see what we can do here. I have to find a different braking marker because I'm trying to cut off the bus stop and I'm missing by a lot. Let's see. This one I feel like I can use a lot of brake pressure without triggering the ABS. Ah, too early to... Ah, come on. Too early on the gas. Too early on the gas. Learn the hard way. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Let's keep working. Okay, 58 was the max, okay. I'm not carrying enough speed here though, so... Yeah, I'm going to 60 something. So I have to go on the brakes much earlier. That's what I'm thinking here. I use less brake pressure, go early on the brakes. Doesn't count. 0x doesn't mean anything. It was just like a gentle touch. Maybe I should let me try a couple laps and I'll rewatch it. Here I already figured out it has to be super early. And it wasn't enough. It wasn't early enough. Okay, let me try this. So this one that I was talking about, if I go too close to the inside wall, like here, the car wants to spin, and then I have to lift. Okay, this was absolutely garbage. Okay, much earlier. And we lost some time on the entry, but we're gaining a bit on the exit. Maybe, maybe not. So okay, should not have gone down to second gear. I was trying to read. You can go about 15% harder there in the final chicane. Okay. So we can go harder on the brakes there. And I'll go on this white mark here a bit harder. Okay, okay. Feels like it worked. Feels like it worked. A lot of people spin and crash the inside wall here. It's insane. So I don't actually need to use the brakes here. Just like inducing rotation, lifting. Too early, too early. How do I know it was too early? Because I was turning into the wall. But we're fine, it's not the third post, it might be the second post. And I feel like yesterday we had some momentum here, and today we don't. Maybe I'll attack less the second sausage there. A lot of the first, less of the second. Let's try. So not enough brakes here. This track is very quick in telling you screwed it up. It's interesting. Okay, let's try here. Here, if I can just lift, right? I don't have to brake. No ABS, no ABS, no ABS, no ABS. Second post. Still too early.
They say you cut the cord. You'll have to slow down and give up the time game.
So not third, not second, a bit later. We also have to carry more speed. We're not carrying enough speed, so we'll have to adapt. Too late, too late, too late. So what we're saying that we can use more brakes here. It felt good. Okay, let's try to carry the momentum here. So here, second. I didn't quite look, my braking pressure was like 50%. I think it was all the way to 50% though. But your max was 58, okay, so Maybe even a bit more. I'll try, let's see, 2 more laps. I'll try 2 more laps and then I'll watch again to see if I can reset my brain. Very suboptimal turn 1, or 2 and 3. Or 4 and 5, I have no idea. So I did feel like a lot of ABS kicking in here.
Slow down. You got a penalty? We're cutting the course.
We're using too much of that of the buzz stop. I'll try to be less aggressive there. Okay. Maybe this is a good sign for us to take a look at the recorded lap. Let's see Gianni's lap. He shared with us a couple days ago, and we have a session tomorrow. So let's see how bad we look right now. Replay. It's gonna be somewhere here. Launch. And if you're not familiar, Gianni, who was typing in the group chat, like in the live chat, he's our coach. We have standing Thursday sessions, 8 p.m. Eastern time. He's in Australia, so it's morning for him. We actually started last week, and first session was already phenomenal. You can watch live stream. So I do have I created a kind of a playlist in the YouTube channel, which is like live coaching. You can go there and watch it if you want. And I have like the timestamp, so you can just skip to it. Now let's watch him doing his stuff. We're gonna go to the camera I like the best for now, which is this one. So brake right after number 2. No, brake at number 2. That's what we've been doing, I think. So there's number 2. Number 2 is there. He's braking right here. Okay. Late turning. We're turning in too early, I think. Late turning. Full on gas. Okay, Sid. So that's why we're spinning. So we're hitting this curb here, going full on gas, and trying to carry the full gas here. He's like lifting half, keeping the car balanced for a good open here. And once he reached this patch, that's when he hit the gas or the brake. 10-15%. Carrying as much speed as possible. And using a lot of the track. So really light on the brakes here. Try to get 100 before reaching the exit. Flat. Okay, flat. Okay, boss. Flat, flat. Oh, try to do it flat. He starts turning in super early. Because now I have to induce like rotation being flat. Yeah, like I'll guarantee I'll try it. I guarantee I'll try it. Can I do it? I don't know. Ah. Okay, okay. And here's the thing, if you do like a 1 feet too early, you're gonna hit the sausage, you're done. If you're 1 feet too late, you're gonna see this wall here. Okay, we'll try it. So he brakes at the crest. Reach the crest, brakes. Third gear. Hits the gas there. And hits the brake right here. Let's see. Cockpit. Okay, so once the colored sign starts showing up on the left. So as it fully disappears, hits the brake. I wanna see this. So use a lot of the entry. Okay, so it has to be like kind of the yellow thing, but from the outside. Lightly. Where do you hit the gas? As the car's trying to spin like you hit the gas. Okay, we'll talk about the grass tomorrow. And then pushes. Then here I think I have the same braking markers because I was watching 55 to 60%. I think it's just insane how much you hit of the second curb. And still keep the car alive. But you only hit the gas after hit the floor. Okay. And then here... Interesting, interesting. You go on the brakes much later than I do. So I'm going on the brakes at this mark here. We're going all the way, like braking later. And then trying to hold to the blue line very closely. Getting the green path and then turning in the kink. Hit the gas. Full on gas. Lift, full on gas. Okay. Let's try once more. Okay, so we learned a few things. The first, like turn 1, we have the right braking mark. We're turning in too early, so turning a little bit later. Then we go on gas, and as we're going to the inside wall, we lift a bit, keep the car balanced, try to open as much as we can on the outside. Then it's very light on the brakes on the double right-hander. Once we're like full on gas, it's going to be like full on gas all the way until after the next right-hander, and then you go up, and then hit the brakes at the top of the crest. Try to do the turn as tight as possible. Then go on gas, hit the brakes once the yellow sign disappears, but keep the car very open and try to just hit the end of the bus stop. Okay. It's a lot. It's a lot. Let me see what we can do. Let's chase the 129 here. Like much less on the brakes actually. And this is what happens to me when I try to go flat. Maybe not with the cold tires. Maybe not with the cold tires. Maybe that wasn't the best idea I had in my entire life. So cold tires, I'm gonna just ignore the complete flat turn here. I was late on the brakes. I could feel it. I could feel it. I could see I was late on the brakes. In here, let's go. Yeah, I can actually go later there, like on the brakes. I can. Not here. Here was too late. Here was too late. Let's keep working, let's keep working. Now let's try to go flat. No, 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 no. Okay, we didn't crash. We got enough track, but it didn't crash. So let's keep pushing, let's keep pushing. So now the next chicane we can definitely go a bit later on the brakes and harder. Let's try. No. Not hard enough. Not hard enough. Maybe I'll do that in fourth gear. So Jen is using way more speed there. Carrying way more speed, so we did it flat. It was flat. It was flat and no off tracks. So let's go on the brake here. Too much, too much. So it's a bit less on the first sausage and a bit less on the second one as well. If we're crashing the car like on the ground, that's not good. And here let's... No, wasn't enough. Wasn't enough. Wasn't enough.
Slow down. You got a penalty for cutting the course.
It doesn't count because like we're all the way on the grass, hit the wall. But if this was a race, we'd still be racing. If I go too much too early on the gas here, that's gonna happen every single time. I wonder if like all these sponsors pay to be here, or if like it's an agreement with the track, like for them to have the track here for free. They're gonna have the sponsors, or how does that work? Like this is not enough. This is just not enough. Oh. I actually hurt my toe. I did.
We've got big problems with that engine. I think you lost a lot of power.
Let's try here.
If your car has too much damage,
No,
we've
no.
got to fix it.
So this is flat, so I missed there, so I have to hit the brakes, okay. I'm going too early on the gas, which means I'm accelerating the car against the direction of the track, that's why I'm wasting so much time. Gotta be slightly more patient or hit the bus stop with more angle. Don't you feel like this track feels like Daytona? I feel like they're almost the same thing. And I like both, to be honest.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Solid. It's a very, very good lap so far. Let's see if we can keep it up. Maybe late on the gas. Let's see if we can recover here. Was a good lap though.
Flat for you.
Too late, too late. I got it, like, it's almost like counterintuitive to turn in like that early there. I'll try a couple more laps. Let's see if we can break under the 130s. It's gonna be our goal. Maybe I'll try to hit the gas as soon as I hit the floor there, no matter like how bouncy the car is. Let's see how that works.
Just set your fastest lap of the session.
Nope. So it's a late turn. It's insane the amount of time we have there. It's just insane. Like 6/10.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Okay, that wasn't a good exit. It wasn't a good bus stop, but we're getting better on sector 2, which is supposed to be flat. We're not flat yet, but we're getting there.
few fast flat for you.
It doesn't matter, we destroyed the car, but we finally went under 130. I will call it a win. And that's without getting this part here flat, so it's promising, it's promising. You know what, now that we got like under... We have 10 more minutes today, so what I'm gonna do is finishing this lap here. I'm gonna set an active reset. No, we already have it. Like, this is good enough. Okay. I'm actually see the session. Okay, optimal sector. That's what we want. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what I can do here. Plus 16. So if I turn in super early, this happens. It was flat, come on, it was flat. You can say it was not beautiful, you can say it was not like good. You cannot say it wasn't flat. So it goes way later here on the downshift to third, so we're losing a lot of time. We just don't have enough speed to really like... Okay. One thing that helps me a lot many times is looking where we're going. Like, I've heard this many times from pros, but it's insane when you practice it. Like here, looking the inner wall, and then now we're looking on the outside, then looking at the inner here. It's almost like the body knows what to do if you are looking at the right place. It's insane. We tried. Cannot carry enough speed here, but means we can go early on the gas. Let's try one more time here. Like the sausage is death. The sausage is death. Missed the apex by a lot here. Maybe we have to try to bring it earlier. Like this, but a bit later. No, we couldn't save it. It's important to learn how to save here as well, because usually there's a lot of fight for position in these turns here. Like you see, like I think if I go too early, I have a bad angle. I have to go later. At least we're becoming pros on turn 1. Like nothing can make us look bad there. Let's see. I feel like this was not bad, a bit too late. And by the way, I have like 0 markers there right now to tell me I'm doing the right thing or not. So maybe I should start looking for those. So if you touch the outside grass, it's a 1x. But we'll keep our car in. Which is good to know, like, no, don't touch this wall. So the problem, I won't carry enough speed, so I'll be able to go flat for the wrong reason. Couple more times. Let's see if we can do it. No, flat. 3 more times, let's go. Counting now. This is counting. This part's not so important. This is more important, so... Two more times. Counting. Doesn't matter. Real race.
You've got wheel damage.
Wheel damage.
Looks like
So one more
of your wheels
time.
is out of alignment. You'll have less grip out there.
Let's try one more time here. Alright, alright.
Slow down. You got a penalty? We're cutting the cord. You've got wheel damage.
Let's try like just one fast lap
Your car has too much damage. We've got to fix it.
with everything we've learned so far. Hold on, I'm just... Okay. Session best lap, let's try. Putting everything we learned together in one single lap. This one here is not gonna be flat, for sure. We're gonna lift a bit. It wasn't a good turn, like I didn't open up enough. But I think can still do like a good lap, so... Can you do another lap under 130? That's the question now. We can. Let's keep pushing. Now just do one more. Alright, I think that's it for today. So let's see.
It looks like you've got
Tomorrow is
You probably
Thursday.
lost some power.
Tomorrow we have our special session with Gianni, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So make sure you join us. Last week was very good. I think there's a lot of value, not only for me, but for you guys as well. That's why I decided to live stream. He agreed to it. So, of course, like it's a personal coaching for me. You're going to be seeing my mistakes, but chances are yours are very similar to mine. So what I want to show you is, if you come here to our YouTube channel and you go somewhere, playlists, replay coaching sessions. So this was our coaching session from last week. And I did create this timestamps. So it has the intro, then like he goes, we talk a bit, plan, like goals, idea, like what I'm gonna do. And then he goes into the telemetry analysis, which was the bulk of the session, showing me like all the things I was doing wrong, why I was doing wrong, why they matter, like how to fix them and everything else. So that's kind of the meat of the session. If you have to check something out, check that out. And then towards the end, we had a wrap up, and then I just like tried to put in practice right away everything I learned to see how much I could improve. So this was a very good session, very, very good session. And I'm planning to add every single coaching session into this replay coaching sessions. Many reasons. I want to be able to go back in the future and look back at the sessions and relearn from them as I improve. But also I want you guys, if you can't join, you can watch later. Or like if you get to see this channel in the future and not with us right now, you also have access to all those good things. I just think in general it's good. It's good to be there. It's good content. Like I'd love to see coaching sessions from other people. We've had access to those as well. Let me see. And yeah, so I'm gonna be here around like 7:30ish, doing a few warm-up laps, trying to get used to the track again, like get some the memory back of what I'm doing. And then after we're done with that, we're gonna go to the coaching session, full hour. And then after the coaching session, we're gonna go like to the track again, try to push more and implement the things we've talked about during the session. We might go like to a race or two for Oulton, but then like Friday. Yeah, we'll talk about Friday tomorrow. That's the plan for tomorrow. So I hope to see you guys here. Remember to subscribe. It does help a lot, a huge help to the channel. You have no idea. Things that I learned after like creating content, how much it really helps. I also have an Instagram account, so if you want to follow me there, I'll be more active there, I promise. And that's pretty much it. We have a couple videos that I'm working on. It just takes a long time to make them. So hopefully sometime very soon, I'll be releasing another video from Road Atlanta, a video from Barber. There's a video about my go-kart session at AMP. So I have a lot. We just have a lot. And stay tuned on the channel as well. And keep joining the lives because it's fun. It's a good space for us. Make sure you join the chat as well. And yeah, that's it.